Good morning everyone from Appalachian Memory Keepers. I'm Tristan, and today I'm going to be taking you around this old historic primitive Baptist church. So as we can see from the sign over the door, this is Big Helton Primitive Baptist Church, and it was constituted in 1840, and it is still an active church. They hold services here twice a month. Some of the historical documents from this church described the nature of their services, which emphasized preaching, praying, and singing. They didn't use any instruments during their music because, according to them, the New Testament didn't describe the use of any musical instruments, so they should not be used. Since this is an old church from the 1840s, it is a very simple structure. There is electricity inside, however, there is no indoor plumbing, which of course means that if you need to use the facilities, there is an outhouse for you. In fact, there are separate outhouses. There is one specifically for the women, and over there is one for the men. So one of the major events in this church's history happened in the 1920s, when there was a major schism between members of the congregation. Now, we don't know exactly what that dispute was about, just that it happened. And almost half the congregation was excommunicated from the church. And so, naturally, those church members walked down the street and formed their own church. One of the interesting things about this church is that this was the host site for the annual association meeting held every year in July throughout the 1940s and 50s. This was an event that saw people coming from all across North Carolina, as well as eastern Tennessee and southwestern Virginia. So as far as we can tell, there never was any official head count taken, but estimates say that there were roughly around 3,000 people attending some of these events. People who attended the event said that the road and the area around the church were so full of people that once you got in the flow of foot traffic, you just had to keep moving in the same direction because there was no room to turn around. So one of the big things that people remember about this event, besides the actual church service itself, was the food. A lot of people remember how there were folks set up selling things like ice cream and hot dogs and sodas. And a lot of people say that was their first time trying some of those things. There was one local man who remembers attending this event annually when he was younger. And he said that his grandfather, who raised sheep, would always slaughter one sheep, especially for the event. And they would buy between 30 and 40 loaves of bread, and they would make mutton sandwiches. And they would hand those sandwiches out to people all throughout the day until there was none left. I hope you've enjoyed visiting this historic church with us today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can catch all our latest videos. And for all of us at Appalachian Memory Keepers, have a great day. One of the more interesting things about this particular church is that this was the host site for the bug hitting me in the face.